Hey everybody, it's Mr. Franz. Got an update for you. It's March 31st, 2020, and we got a little fact of the day. We got what we're doing this week, and then what we're doing after spring break. And we got a little info on the AP exam. Little info. We still have to wait a little longer. We got a couple cartoons, got some news, and a diversion for you. So let's see. Fact of the day has to do with... it's on fire, man. Victor Beach, that's the guy's name. Oh, Vicar Beach. Sorry, it's Vicar Beach. Move back. Vicar Beach, 61 years old, of St. Bodo Parish Church in England, was uncomfortable enough as he launched into his first virtual church service on March 22nd, calling it surreal. But as he leaned into the camera to deliver the final portion of his sermon, he looked to his left and calmly deadpanned, "Oh dear, I've just caught fire." Mr. Beach had leaned in a bit too close to one of the nearby candles and ignited his sleeve. "I just felt my arm getting a bit hot. The flame damaged his sweater and shirt but did not burn his skin." Mr. Beach was teased a bit by fellow vicars who razzed him, for being on fire for Jesus, or Jesus. Not sure which one it is. People laughed and really laughed hard, he said. All right, kids. So let's see. What do we got going on? Oh, let me click through. So here's kind of the template that we're going to work with after spring break. And so Mondays, there'll be your independent work. Wednesdays, independent work. Fridays, independent work. And I'll tell you what you guys will be doing at a later time. Basically, I'm going to get you ready for the AP exam. And if you're not going to take the AP exam, I'm still going to get you ready for the AP exam. I can't run two different classes. I only got one class. Sorry, kids. The red and black days, those are basically office hours. For time for you to check in with me to check in with you. If you have questions, I'll do live questions. I might do some, I'll definitely do a little bit of review, but not a lot of direct instruction. I'll be pumping that out another way so that, and I don't know the day of the AP exam. That's another thing I'll cover later. But if you're in first period and second period, I'll see you early, 9:15 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you're in third period, I'll see you 10:30 to 11:15. And there we go. That's how we're going to proceed. And we'll see what works, see what doesn't work. And I'll send you all the link out later. I'll put it up on Blackboard so your folks can see it too. But that's kind of the plan. And if we need to adjust it, we'll adjust it. But that's it. Hey, so this week, I've got office hours. And they've asked us, they being the administration, Mr. Hood, has said, "Hey, why don't you check in with those people that you teach and you haven't seen in a while?" So I'm going to check in with you people who I teach and I haven't seen in a while. There's the link, but I'll send it out to you also. So I'll be available for you Wednesday at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., Thursday 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m. If you want to drop in just to say, hey, it's just going to say, hey, so one, for you to get used to using Blackboard Collaborate. That's what we're allowed to use. We're not allowed to use Zoom or a Google Hangout or stuff like that. Why? Lawyers and privacy and stuff like that. Collaborate's not the best thing I've seen. Zoom's a little better, but Zoom's got privacy issues. But it'll work. It'll work for us. We'll be fine with it, okay? So anyhow, tomorrow, whatever time you want to drop in, or Thursday, you don't have to drop in but once. So you have 6 different options. If you're a morning person, I'll see you at 10 on either of those days. If you're a not so morning person, I'll see you at 2. But if you're a middle person, I'll see you at lunch. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing those days. News from the College Board. The big reveal is happening this Friday. And what we know already is you're only going to be tested on Units 1, 2, and 3. We've covered Units 1 and 2 already. I need to get you ready for Unit 3, Civil Liberties, Civil Rights, and the Judiciary, which is the last part of Unit 2. We'll take care of that. I have already, if you want to get a little bit ahead of the game, I know next week is spring break, but come on, we've been on spring break for 2 weeks now. I have already posted reading guides for the judiciary and civil liberties and civil rights. And I've also posted the chapter sheets for all three of those. Civil liberties were really heavy in cases. There are 8 cases in civil liberties and a couple of cases in civil rights. So if you want to take a hunk out and get a head start on stuff, head on over to Google Classroom, where there's all kinds of stuff to do. The College Board has also started some videos, and don't freak out. No one's ready to tell me about anything. Shh. So what's happening? Jen Hitchcock, Mrs. Hitchcock down at TJ, who I know, she's a really nice person and a very good teacher. She's doing some videos for the College Board and also live teaching. She's cleaning up Unit 5. Well, why is she cleaning up Unit 5 if, we're getting tested on 1, 2, and 3? For college, it's basically the fine print. For colleges to accept the credit if you get a 3, 4, or 5, if they accept that too, then they have to know that you've been taught the entire course. And so they're assuming that people went in order. And let me tell you, most APGov teachers in election years, they don't go in order. And so like units 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But College Board says, Miss Hitchcock, can you do this? And so she's doing it. So she's doing some videos on Unit 5, which is, what was it? I think election she was doing the other day. They're not bad. She's a nice teacher, good teacher. So anyway, if you want to do that, you want to drop in on that, just go to, College Board and AP class, or where is it? Trying to think where I go. It's not AP Classroom, but if you go to College Board, type in AP, and look for the resources for AP Government, you'll be there. And they may have sent something out to you, I don't know. On Friday, they're going to reveal what dates that you'll be able to take the AP exam and what type of FRQs are going to be used. So I can't tell you anything until Friday, and I don't know whether they're going to do that early in the morning on Friday. I've got a webinar with someone from the county Friday, so hopefully they will have revealed it early in the morning so we can talk about those things. But as soon as I know, you'll know. So stay tuned. Things are going to be fine. We'll get through this. I forgot to say, I hope you and your family are doing well. Thanks for asking. We're doing well here. Thanks very much. My wife's downstairs at a meeting online, and I'm up here recording videos. My dogs. Hey, guess what? It's cartoon time. Oh, look. Oh. Because the president said we're at war. Governor Cuomo said we're at war. He's the governor of New York. If you want an alternative press conference to watch, New York guy's not too bad. Yeah. He didn't ask the pillow guy to get up there the other day. Anyhow, we're moving. It's not all bad news. Oh, look. It's coronavirus cases and deaths. They're climbing too. The president did tweet out that his ratings were through the roof. Well, we got people dying in the hospitals. All right, moving on. Hey, for those Joe Exotic fans, this is funny stuff. That guy ain't right. Sorry, I don't have the Joe Exotic, what do you call it? Accent down. He's the Donkey King. That's our Uncle Joe Biden. Donkey King for prez. And Tiger King ran for president. When he ran for president? Was that 2012, I think? I don't think it was 16, but I could be wrong. Golly gee, I could be wrong. All right, that's funny. That's funny stuff. Hey, kids. What else we got? So we're locked down till June 10th. Thanks very much, Governor Northam. But then again, hey, look, all right, besides that hoodie and the blackface thing, that's funny. I just realized I made a funny because of Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the blackface. No. Never say that your high school band was Hootie and the blackface. No, don't say that. It's not funny. Anyhow, Governor Northam, who is a pediatrician by trade, he's a doctor. So it's easier for him to understand a lot of this stuff because you don't have to explain a lot of the medical terms to him because he knows this stuff. Anywho, so he believes that we'll be good. We'll be able to bend the curve if we stay inside by June 10th. And we don't have a lot of cases in Virginia. Other states are really starting to heat up. No pun intended. But We've got over 13,000 cases. You can read for yourselves. And unfortunately, 27 people had died. In Northern Virginia, we've got a lot of cases up here. Well, it's no surprise. I mean, we got over 1 million people up here in a state with 5.5 million people, 6 million people. Anywho, down on the shore, they've got some cases too. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So that's where we are. That's why we're at home doing this instead of like being at school, hanging out, doing other stuff. Hey, so after a grim forecast, President Trump has extended the limits. So he did want the economy to start up again on Easter, but the Dr. Fauci, who's over at CDC? Someone's at CDC. Anyhow, Fauci's the smaller guy at the press conferences, and Dr. Birx, who is the female doctor, one male, one female, gotta have that. Anyhow, she's pretty bright too. I think they just laid out the graphs and the numbers for him, and he said, "Oh crud, we can't do that." So they've extended it till the end of April. Our governor, welcome to federalism, kids. Our governor's extended that till us till June 10th. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll work, and hopefully they'll get all the supplies they need. All right, that's all the news I got, kids. If you want some optional gov stuff besides doing some judiciary, civil liberties, civil rights, also found in Google Classroom. If you want to do something else related to coronavirus, I know some of you are sick of coronavirus. Some of you guys can't get enough of this stuff. Anyhow, the New York Times does a daily lesson, and one of their lessons the other day dealt with the stimulus package. And oh man, that's government stuff passed by Congress. Thank you. And so the stimulus package, there's a really good article, and if you want to work through their lesson, you don't have to do it all on paper. You can just read through it if you want. It's an interesting article, but it's also interesting the way that they lay it out as far as the lesson. So there you go. There's something optional for you to do. And if you want a diversion, here you go. So not only does NHK World Japan On Demand have sumo wrestling, they also have other stuff. So if you want to learn a little bit about Japan and other stuff, they got all kinds of programs. So that link down there, which I'll put on Blackboard, that link will take you to their on-demand programs. They got like 100 different on-demand programs. They got 31 episodes of Bento Expo. So if you like your little bento box, they got that. They got some chefs on there. They got short stuff. They got long stuff. They got all kinds of stuff. So there you go. What did I watch the other day? I watched some chef thing that the chef was making something. I mean, here's something funny. So I saw this recipe online. It's like, it's peanut butter noodles, and it's not that complicated. So I started making it and said, okay, I'm just going to make it with what I got in the house. And so not bad. I had some of the ingredients, and it wasn't bad. I'm sure it would have tasted a lot better if I had all the ingredients, but I just went with what I had, kids. So hey, look, if you're looking for perfection, this ain't it. We're just getting by, right? So we're going to get by. And again, it's time to go. So go for a bike ride, read something interesting, meditate. Go do something. Don't hang out with your friends though. Sorry, don't do that. Stay at home, stay with your family. And because if you're hanging out with your friends, that's a chance to transmit the coronavirus, even though you may not know it's on you, your hands, your coat, your whatever it is. All right. That's it. That's all I got, kids. I'll talk to you later, and I'll hopefully see most of you tomorrow or Thursday. Adios.